Welcome everyone to Lauderhill TV. I am your host and the founder of Lauderhill TV, Millissa Jayne, and we have an amazing guest tonight. It's Sharon Marley. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Stay tuned. Let's go. Welcome to Lauderhill TV, everyone. Again, I'm your host, Millissa Jayne, and it has been one of those weeks. Come on, guys, come on in, get settled down. We have had a lot of things going on with training, with moving, with so many things. But at least I'm now moved to Lauderhill, a storage unit that is, not me physically, because I've always been in Lauderhill since 2006. How's everybody doing? Put in your name in the chat. Let me know. Let me welcome you. Hey, Karen, Miko, how is your training going on? How is Lauderhill Shines? You had a class last night, right? How is it going? Come on, guys. Let's tell everybody that we're live, that we've started, and we're going to have a really nice conversation today with Sharon Marley of the Marley family, of course. And she's going to be doing something very, very special at the IRAWMA Awards tomorrow. And she is going to tell us all about what she's doing. Very, very special for her mom, Dr. Rita Marley. Yes, you got to be there to hear that. You got to be there to hear the interview that we have in store for you. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And also hit that like button and also share the post. Let more people come in and enjoy the great show that we have in store for you. With a lot of great things happening with Lauderhill TV, as you know. We're going from strength to strength to strength. So I'm excited about that. Let's see who's here tonight. She says, it's going well. Very good. I'm glad that you actually joined it, because I know that you were a part of a similar type of program in a different city. If you could compare the two, let me know which one you're enjoying the most. Facebook users here. Welcome, Facebook user. Come on in, get settled down. Come on over to YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type in Lauderhill TV and you'll find us right away. Eric and the Jazzers is in the house. Welcome, Eric. How are you doing, sir? It's a long time no see. What's going on with you? All right. So we do have a very, very packed show. A lot going on, as always. So without further ado, we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back from our quick break, we are going to hear from Sharon Marley from the Marley family.
The Law Office of Tamar Hamilton stands as a beacon of legal service excellence, specializing in real estate title and closing services, wills, trust, and probate. Your dreams and rights are more than just cases to us. Choose the Law Office of Tamar Hamilton. Call 954-507-4757 or visit tamarhamiltonlaw.com.
Reach your target audience by advertising on Lauderhill TV. Email support@lauderhilltv.com for the details. Welcome, welcome everyone. People are coming in nice and slowly today, I know you got a lot of things going on, people, so come on in and get settled down. We are going to hear from the lady who's on the screen right now, Julia Lewis-Spann. She is going to be conducting the interview tonight. So grateful for her stepping in on my behalf to do that interview. It was amazing. And Julia, you really did a nice job. So I'm actually looking forward to more content from you, more collaborations. You did a really beautiful job. On Glass Pictures, good evening, everyone. Good to have you. So what we're going to do right now, we're actually going to go and do our first, set of announcements and activities, because I want more people to come in to enjoy this interview that we have in store. So let's go ahead and hear from the Lauderhill SDA Church activities and events that are happening from them. Welcome back again. It's Lauderhill TV. We have a lot in store for you today. And we are going to be hearing from Sharon Marley from the Marley family. She's in town and she's going to be attending the IRAWMA Awards, which is happening tomorrow at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Centre. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of celebrities in town. Christopher Martin's here and quite a few others that are going to be at the awards. And you heard about it last week. We talked about it on the show last week. So come on in, get settled down. We're going to go ahead and play. Before we go to the interview, let's just I want more people to come in. Let's just go to Tamar Hamilton, our resident lawyer. She's been doing segments each and every week, and we want to hear from her right now.
This segment was sponsored and produced by Tamar in Hamilton, PA. Welcome back. We're going to now delve into, you now have an understanding of the word power and attorney. You know where the power comes from, and you know why we call it attorney in fact, because it's you giving someone this power. We talked about it's important that the power of attorney meet the legal requirements. And this is what I want to dedicate this segment to. What are those legal requirements? As I mentioned, it is a legal document. And the purpose of doing this is generally so that it is acceptable to the various legal institutions or government organizations that you may want to accept this power of attorney. Now, one key component is that, and think about it, the power of attorney dies when you die. That's the number one legal requirement or legal information that you need to know. So we don't need to be afraid that if we give someone power over the affairs of our lives and we're not around. No, we take our power with us. When we're no longer here, the power dies with you. Therefore, anyone that has this power of attorney or has been entrusted to utilize your power of attorney can only do so while you are alive and can only do so with your authorization. So for example, you may have a meeting at a city, or you may have to sign a few legal documents, and perhaps for whatever reason, be medically related, personally related. You know, sometimes the hands can't get you through those 300-400 documents, or you may just not be present in the location where you are physically required to be. That's where your power of attorney comes in and can be very handy. Let's say, for example, for me, myself, I've given my daughter power of attorney. And for example, I've traveled outside of the Lauderhill area. And there's a meeting at City Hall, and I needed my daughter to stand in for me. In order to stand in for me, she will need to show her legal authority, her right to take my position. That's where a proper power of attorney drafted with the legal requirements would come in handy. The next thing I want you to know real quick is that the power of attorney must be signed in front of 2 witnesses and a notary. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to get more specific into the types of power of attorney. This segment was sponsored and produced by Tamar in Hamilton, PA.
Yes, indeed. Remember, everybody, you can be a sponsor and a producer of your own content. Just send it to me, and you can have your content shown right here on Lauderhill TV. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we are talking with Sharon Marley.
The Law Office of Tamar Hamilton stands as a beacon of legal service excellence, specializing in real estate title and closing services, wills, trust, and probate. Your dreams and rights are more than just cases to us. Choose the Law Office of Tamar Hamilton. Call 954-507-4757 or visit tamarhamiltonlaw.com.
Reach your target audience by advertising on Lauderhill TV. Email support@lauderhilltv.com for the details.
So just a little opener before we really get into it. Miss Sharon Marley. So just a little opener before we really get into it. Miss Sharon Marley. Is that we're here representing Lauderhill TV, the host city where this big event is going to be, this memorable event for the 41st IRAWMA International Reggae and World Music Awards event, and where your mother, Dr. Rita Marley, will be receiving, being honored. And so Lauderhill TV is just bringing positivity, highlighting the positivity in our community. And you are one of the spotlights for this grand affair. Millissa Jayne is the founder, owner, operator, president, and CEO for Lauderhill TV. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. And I am just helping as Julia Lewis Span to help out with this whole process.
Thank you.
So thank you
for having me. Thank you for making it happen, Yeah, because we came across a couple bumps, but here we are.
Here we are. So let's hear from you, the wonderful, the beautiful, the honorable as well, Sharon Marley. What's going on with you? What are you looking forward to this week, and what's been happening?
Well, a lot is going to be happening this week. The first of which is going to be the IRAWMA Awards on Friday. My mom just got back from Jamaica and she's very much looking forward to the event. And she's asked me, what songs am I going to sing? You know, so I said to her, no, it's going to be a surprise. She said, nope, I want you to know which songs you're singing. So, you know, I was talking to my sister and she said, you know, that's very much like mom. You know, she's a very professional person. She's prepared on hand for the event. She loves to curate events. You know, she's definitely a great philanthropist, which is what she's getting the award for at IRAWMA. So she definitely deserves that recognition because she started the first Tough Gong records. Even before that, she used to ride with the 45s in the liquor box on our head on our bicycle.
Oh, wow.
So even from then, she was creating from nothing, basically, you know. So she has that gift.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. She blazed the trail for so many people, you know,
Yes.
for children and her and other people around, and for our world, really, not just
Yes,
for the family, but for our community.
for
And
sure,
yes.
for sure. Until she's become a nana in Ghana. They crowned her queen mother of the village of Conconio.
Wow.
Back 7 years, I want to say more than 20, several years ago, more than 20 years ago, they crowned her the queen mother of Conconuro. So
Wow.
she has a village there that she has a children's school, you know,
Wow.
kindergarten. She has an old age home there, as
Wow.
well as a studio. You know, that's one leg of the Rita Marley Foundation is based in Ghana.
Wow.
So she has her foot in there.
Wow. Impressive. Impressive.
Yes,
More
man.
legacy continuing on to the
Yeah,
generation.
man. She continues to impress. You
Yes.
know, even to this stage of her life, I still find her very impressing. You know, and I still find her setting the bar for me,
Yes.
even at this stage of her life, you
Yes.
know, in this
Yes.
condition that she's in, she's still
Still
setting the bar, you know. I always have to remember that mommy set a high bar for me to, you know, keep up.
to keep up.
So
Yes.
that has to be constant in my brain in everything that I do.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. She's fearless too, right? She's
Of
a
course.
warrior,
Yeah,
right?
man, she had to raise all of us. You know, she as a I want to say a single mother more time because Bob passed away when they were only 36. She was 35 and he was 36. So
Yeah.
she spent a lot of her years raising us on our own, basically.
Mhm.
So I think that alone is some fearless stuff right there.
Yes. An inspiration for single parents around the
Yeah,
world, right?
indeed.
It's
Indeed.
what she had to bear day after day. Being
Yes.
a
I
mother.
mean, she has a village, you know, because our auntie was there and there was Sister Marcy or Sister Judy or she had a small village, but still 80% of the responsibility was on her.
Wow, to protect you, to do the normal things that mothers do, and
Yes.
to train you.
To keep us safe,
See.
you know, to keep us safe, you know, because after they were the failed assassination attempt at my parents, that a big part of their job was keeping us safe.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
And not knowing who to trust.
definitely. But Bob, you know, Bob left a lot of his songs with all kind of messages in there. You know, it's encrypted.
Yeah.
And so over the years, they become light to us. You know, even as just us as the immediate family. As so people in the world, Bob's message is still resonating with people.
Yes.
So that's the same way we learned about who he was, the same way people learn, you know, still learning about who he was.
And your identity is shaped and formed through this, through your
Oh
experiences.
yes. to my house from Greenwich Park Road to where I am presently. You know, I never forget my past. We never forget our past because some of our best days were spent in Trench Town. You know, that's why I love the Bob Marley song. Come from Trench Town. That's one of my favorite Bob Marley songs because it resonates with me, and when I sing it, I feel it. I know where it's all coming from.
Yes.
So I perform that in my I have a little short show, that I think I'm gonna do a couple more times. I had my first performance at the AGO in Toronto, the Art Gallery of Ontario. And it was very exciting for me. And it was a 1 hour set.
Yes.
Basically, and that was definitely one of the songs that I had to get in my set, you know. And No Woman No Cry. I very rarely sing that song because of course it's a love song, but it's a sad love song to me. But I had to do that song for my mother in my set. So
yes,
I enjoy resonating with my family's message, you know.
yes, yes. Wow. That is just such a blessing. It's a gift from above, right? And
Yes, indeed.
and you're more than cherishing it. You're not hiding that light that you have under a
Not
bushel,
at
right?
all.
Right?
Not at all. Not at all. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, like what people usually tell you. There's a time and a place for everything. You know, so just said this is the time for doing what I am doing.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't then, it wasn't 10 years ago, it wasn't 12 years ago, it wasn't 20 years ago. You know, it's now. And I can't fight that because it's a call. You know, when you get a call, you have to answer, basically.
Yes, you were definitely called, right?
Yes.
You were
It's a
chosen.
call.
You were chosen to be.
Yes, I was put in that situation. You know, I didn't choose that situation to be born in this family, you know, but God's plan so somehow put me there for whatever my mission is now, and the future of my future generation will be on the same mission,
Yes.
you know, which is the mission of our parents
Mm-hmm.
and our foreparents.
Yes. Yes. So in observing your mother and how she, saved you, protected you, and kept you safe, what did that teach you? How did that shape how you, as a caregiver as well as bringing life into this world, how did that shape your experience too?
Yes, we're going to get that answer in a few minutes. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to hear more from Grammy Award winning Sharon Marley. Let's go.
The Law Office of Tamar Hamilton stands as a beacon of legal service excellence, specializing in real estate title and closing services, wills, trust, and probate. Your dreams and rights are more than just cases to us. Choose the Law Office of Tamar Hamilton. Call 954-507-4757 or visit tamarhamiltonlaw.com.
Reach your target audience by advertising on Lauderhill TV. Email support@lauderhilltv.com for the details. Welcome back. We're still watching the interview with Julia Louis-Spann interviewing Sharon Marley. Let's hear the second part. In observing your mother and how she, saved you, protected you, and kept you safe, what did that teach you? How did that shape how you, as a caregiver as well as bringing life into this world, how did that shape your experience too?
Well, I've always been the big sister, right? So that, of course, means that the younger ones are automatically my responsibility from a very young age, as young as I can remember, which is maybe 4 years old or 5 years old. I can remember being responsible for my younger sister, Sedella, at the time, right? And then came Ziggy, and then came Steve, and then came Robbie, Ron, then came Kimani, then came Stephanie, then came. So they all are my children.
Yes, yes.
They all will tell you, you know, I'm their big sister.
Yes.
Because that's how it is. And it's a big responsibility, but from very early I was shaped to be the caregiver.
Yes. So that's,
You know, first of my family, then of my elders, then of my children, then of other people's children, then now of my children's children.
yes, yes,
So,
yes.
and yeah, that's a special role, especially as a grandmother, you know, it hits a little bit different, you
Yes,
know?
yes.
Yeah.
Caregiver, you know, is the one. You're the one, right?
Well,
You're the
I've read
glue.
about I've read about the special responsibility of a caregiver as it pertains to in the biblical sense, right? And that in itself speaks to me, and it spoke to my mother as far as I can see about that sense of being responsible for others, whether it's children or adults.
Yeah.
There's always this tremendous need to nurture, you know, and also another important role is that of a teacher.
Yes.
You know, as I was saying to somebody today, after the parent, the teacher becomes the next people that are responsible for your children, you know, after the parents.
Oh, yeah.
So the teacher's role is also up there
Very
on
important.
being a blessing, you know, to be able to teach, to be able to pass on information in a positive way.
Yes.
You know, it's a big job.
Yes. Yes.
You know, it's a big job.
Because the lyrics, right? They're carrying a message, and we're seeing lyrics
Exactly.
that aren't always kosher is a word, like they're not pure, they're
They're
not
positive.
positive,
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah.
uplifting, they're not helping to empower anyone for social justice, for freedom,
Yes, sister. Yes.
right? You know, they're
Yeah.
destructive in many ways. So there's a
Yes.
fight against the outer forces, but there's a fight even within for those who've kind of
True,
sold out
true.
to
True, true.
just entertainment, right? And that's
Yeah,
why
and you know, they'll all, I mean, I said to somebody where everybody have to survive, you know, everybody have to hustle, which is in fact, you know, you have to take care of life's needs. So you have to make money, right? And you're so lucky when you can do something that you love and not for money.
Yes.
You know, and I'm blessed to have reached that place where I had to hustle. I had to work hard in my younger days, you know. But now when I'm doing music, it's more than doing it for money. It's doing it for love and to spread love, you know, and to empower love and to speak love and to be love. You know,
Yes.
I don't have to do that in a big old setting. I can do that with just maybe a nice 20 persons, a nice little audience.
Yes.
And so that's where I am in my state of being now, you know, and I wouldn't say to a next artist, be there where I am. They have to be who they are.
Yes.
And who am I to determine who you are? You
Yeah.
know, so I'm trying to get to that place where there's space for everyone, you know, but not because you do that, why I have to do that.
Yes.
I'm gonna take my space over here. You know, there's space for everyone and different kind of music, but you just have to be conscious of what it is your music is really doing.
Yes. Yes. The impact on
Exactly.
the audience who is listening.
Yeah, they're all responsible. We're responsible for that,
Yes.
you know, as musicians.
Yes. As you were saying earlier, there's space for everyone, but do you think, or would you agree that you don't have to sell out to survive? What are your thoughts on that?
What is sell out? I don't even know. What is sell out? What is that?
Compromise the values?
Compromise? Like I said, I mean, God gave us the same oxygen to breathe. He didn't make your oxygen that different from my oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your blood color might look different from my blood color based on what we eat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, but everything is ours.
Yes.
It's a bounty.
Yes.
It's a bounty. Look how big the earth is.
Yes. Yes.
Look how big the universe is. I mean, I know I encourage anybody to go out there and go searching in the universe because I think that's sacred space still. But look how big the earth is that, you know, I don't particularly believe in, okay, you must sing this. I personally wouldn't sing what the people in Texas sing. What's that called?
In Texas?
Cowboy music, yeah.
Oh.
That's not my genre of music.
Right.
Right? But suppose another reggae musician feel like they want to sing Texan. That's okay with me. The world is our oyster. God gave us the earth and the fullness thereof.
Yes.
You know, so if you want to sing, come take a piece of reggae and put on an African beat, that's okay with me.
Oh, yes.
Just make sure you can say, says reggae this come from.
Give credit.
It's only fair. Yeah, give credit. That's it.
And that's what we'll be doing on Friday. Friday, that's the biggest thing. And that's why it's so important, because there's not enough credit given to those who have, as you just said, have paved the way. It's a foundation. Right. This is foundational.
Exactly.
You're part of the foundation.
Yes, right? I am. I mean, don't want to age myself, but in history, in the future, I'll definitely be a part of the foundation of this music, because I too went through a stage in time where people were saying Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers sell out.
Oh.
Know that because I don't dwell in those places, I don't dwell in dark places. I try not to. But I remember that used to happen because we kind of had a crossover producer, like Tomorrow People.
Oh, yeah.
Fast. That's not a straight reggae song. That is a kind of blending, mixing of R&B and reggae. So for a while they were saying Ziggy Marley and Medical sell out, but they're probably still saying that. But guess what? Our music never declined in its value.
Right.
The songs still resonate. The words are still relevant.
It's true.
And that's what is important. Not what kind of music you sing it on, but what it is that you're saying in your music.
Exactly. That's what you have to do, is define what does sellout mean. Is it compromising your, like you even asked, is it selling out in terms of the music genre, or is it selling out in terms of the lyrics? And I think it's
more opportunity to make love than opportunity to make war. Right now.
Exactly.
I think we need to find more opportunities for peace.
Yes.
Like there's enough war. We'll find opportunities for peace as a people, or else it's gonna be dreaded and dreaded.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And we are listening to the amazing Sharon Marley. She is an international recording artist. She has a new single out right now called Stepper, and she is the Jaria Reggae Icon Award recipient. She's also a 3 times Grammy Award winner and an NAACP Award winner. So she's a well-respected woman in the industry, and we're just over a half a way through the interview. So don't go too far. We're going to have another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to hear more profound information from the beautiful Sharon Marley.
The Law Office of Tamar Hamilton stands as a beacon of legal service excellence, specializing in real estate title and closing services. wills, trust, and probate. Your dreams and rights are more than just cases to us. Choose the law office of Tamar Hamilton. Call 954-507-4757 or visit tamarhamiltonlaw.com.
Reach your target audience by advertising on Lauderhill TV. Email support@lauderhilltv.com for the details. Indeed, as we mentioned, Sharon Marley will be doing a special tribute to her mom tomorrow at the IRAWMA Awards. This is going to be very, very, very special. And if you're going to be there, you definitely need to be there. You're going to enjoy that. Big, big welcome to everybody who's here. I'm going to give you your special welcomes in a little bit. Let's hear the next segment of the interview. All right. It looks like there are some audio issues on that third segment. So we're going to try to play it again. Give me the thumbs up if you're hearing it. And if not, you're going to have to catch it on the replay. So let's just try it one more time. The third segment.
So,
let's try
the song War, right? That song, singing those lyrics and just thinking, until the color of a man's skin is of no more
significance.
So
it's basic. It's like His Majesty tell us that.
It's like it sheds chills, right? It's like, oh my goodness, this is like, it's true. It's so true.
It's like we still don't learn. It's like we're still so ignorant.
What is it going to take, So
I just think each of us are obligated to make peace in whatever way we can. It's not like waiting on the big man. They're not going to fix it. Sister, they're not going to fix it. So each and every one of I need to take responsibility for bringing peace, even to our very doorstep.
Exactly. From starting from our home, our hearts, right? Internally.
Yes. Exactly.
Meditate.
Exactly.
This is sorry. This is the thing. We have to look at from the inside out. You know, the spiritual practices
Yeah.
we have. I know you practice meditation and different things to keep yourself grounded and connected to higher power. And
you know, something that's very basic. Like people might think it takes a lot to practice self-care and practice consciousness and meditation. It don't take a lot. You don't have to go with a lot of people in a special clothes to do none of those things.
Right.
A friend of mine, I was saying to him, I don't know if I was telling him I was feeling anxious, something like that. And he said, you need grounding. And I said, what's that? What kind of gem do I need for that? You know, he says, you just need to walk barefooted.
Yes.
Something basic like that.
Yes.
You know, is a practice of, is a consciousness of connecting with the earth, grounding yourself. Okay, that makes sense. Grounding, ground. You don't have to go in the encyclopedia to look up any fancy anything. You know, connection to self first.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, like I said, it's a village that teach you these things. It's one place you go and learn, you know, yoga and mastering self and speaking to God, and it's the village and how we communicate and what your old people used to say to you and Sunday school and you know,
reflecting
those things I wouldn't change. Every Sunday would have to get up for church, you know. And in the Orthodox church, you have to stand up for a good 2 hours straight, you know. Ethiopian Orthodox church.
Wow.
And you couldn't eat any breakfast before you go to church because you have to take communion. So discipline. Disciplines.
Yes.
This generation lack it, you know. This generation lacks it. And of course, I'm holding myself responsible too for not encouraging my children to be taking their children to church because they went to church, you know. But you have to allow them to find them way and just be there to gently remind them, you know, go to church every other Sunday or, you know,
something. Same thing I do with my young.
Important.
Yes.
That spiritual connection is very important. It's not only physical, that's important, you know.
Yes, and you know, that's one of the things that will be taking place at this week's events too with the International Reggae and World Music Awards, also known as IRAWMA, is there's the day before the event, the awards event that night, Friday night, the 22nd, the night before is, or the day before is the Health Advocacy Forum. The Health
Yes, I saw that. I saw that advertised. That's great.
At the same venue at Lauderhill Performing Arts Center, or LPAC, as some people know it, on Sunrise and State Road 7, 441. So
is this the first time that the health fair is being
it's a one-of-a-kind type of thing because it's linked to the performers, right? It was targeting the performers who are often going out helping everyone, running here and there, one town to the next.
Right.
And then they might neglect their health.
Yeah.
And they don't take the time for themselves. They're trying to serve so much.
Yes.
But stop to love yourself, right? Stop to love.
I saw my mother doing that. We saw our mother doing that. I think that taught us how to do that too, you know. She used to rub the sun on her legs and her skin and said, this is the best skincare, you know. No spa, you can't pay them for this sun, you know, how expensive that would be. And we tried over the years and success are done. Your skin smooth, you know. So self-care is definitely, entertainers tend to, and not just entertainers, caregivers.
Exactly.
And so much people fall under that category of caregivers too. You know, it's not just doctors and nurses,
right?
But you have grandmothers, you have aunties, you have uncles, you have, you know, best friends,
Mhm.
you know. So people who look after that aspect of being alive,
Yeah.
they're really special people and
Mhm.
they should be taken care of.
Oh, yes. We just
They
coming from
should,
the pandemic with the COVID, and husbands were taking care of wives. Wives were taking care of husbands.
yes.
Children were taking care of their parents. You know,
Yeah, that was, I hope we don't have to go through that again, but I think very much that they're trying to do that again, you
Mhm.
know. But it 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 was hard, but we made we went the extra length to make sure our loved ones were safe.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, we made sure that we wouldn't go around mom without being properly,
Mhm.
the whole thing. Even though I feel like I want to put on my mask when I go on the airplane,
Yes. Yes.
you know,
They just don't know what's out there.
you just
Right.
don't know. Collective security for sure.
Exactly. So as we kind of come through and wrap up here right now, I want to make sure that you get a chance to kind of say any last things you want about your dear mother and what you're hoping to do, how you're hoping to kind of shine, you said earlier, shine through her, to
Mm-hmm.
her, and for her. And then beyond that, what are your plans? Where can we find you after this, after the awards on Friday?
Well, you know what? This is an important event, not only because it's recognizing other persons in the industry, but for me to be performing for my mother. You know, she's seen me perform as a part of Z Marley and Melody Makers for years. You know, she was our first manager, so she's toured with us. She sang background vocals with us. She's, brought tutors on tour for us. And so she did a great job as our first manager, taught us about how the business side of music functions. But she's never seen me sing solo,
Mm,
you know. So for me, it's a historic moment
yeah.
to be singing solo and to her.
Mhm, mhm.
So if I really think about the awesomeness of it, I might get a little bit nervous and shaky, which, is a part of being alive.
Yes.
Um, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome and it's a privilege.
Mhm.
Thank you guys at IRAWMA for giving me that opportunity, because life is, you don't know what tomorrow brings,
Mhm.
so do it today.
Yes.
And so I'm glad. I've performed solo a couple times, but she's never been there. Like it was too cold in Toronto for her to come,
Mhm.
so I was like, sure. So to know having the opportunity on Friday to pay tribute to her in song, it's great. It's a big deal.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Sharon
Thank
Marley.
you.
We really appreciate your time.
We're almost at the end of this interview, almost at the end. She's got one more message for us. We're going to take one little break. And when we come back, we're going to let her close off and give us a special, special message.
The Law Office of Tamar Hamilton stands as a beacon of legal service excellence, specializing in real estate title and closing services, wills, trust, and probate. Your dreams and rights are more than just cases to us. Choose the Law Office of Tamar Hamilton. Call 954-507-4757 or visit tamarhamiltonlaw.com.
Reach your target audience by advertising on Lauderhill TV. Email support@lauderhilltv.com for the details. Yes, indeed. Ginger Spice says it's a big deal, Sharon. It is a big deal. Gosh, everybody is really enjoying. Says, love it, says Samantha. We're going to give you your special welcomes in a minute, but let's just hear the final word from the beautiful and talented Sharon Marley. and Julia Span?
So to know, having the opportunity on Friday to pay tribute to her in song, it's it's great. It's a big deal.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Sharon Marley.
Thank you.
We really appreciate your time. We are greatly anticipating your performance in honor of your dear mother, the Dr. Rita Marley, on Friday, the 22nd of March, here in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale area at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center. We're looking forward to seeing you on the red carpet just before that. You'll probably be swarmed by people wanting to speak with you about this.
Our people, man. It's our people.
Yes.
You know, it's our people.
Mhm.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being
Look
here.
forward to seeing you there.
Oh, yes. We will see you on Friday, the 22nd of March at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center, the 41st International Reggae and World Music Awards. Thank you, Lauderhill TV. Thanks you, Millissa, Jayne. Thanks you.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Millissa, Jayne, thanks you. The beautiful Sharon Marley. It's an honor to have you right here on Lauderhill TV. It's really, really a pleasure and an honor to have you. So I hope you watch it, and I hope to see you on the red carpet tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely spectacular, spectacular. And Julia Louis Span, my dear, you did a beautiful job. It was wonderful. I'm expecting to see more interviews and more content from you, Julia. You did a beautiful job. Nice and relaxed conversation with the lovely Sharon Marley. And guys, everybody can be a part of Lauderhill TV. If you would like to participate by interviewing somebody or giving me content or just being a part of what we're doing, you are welcome to do so. Just get in touch with me and we can make it happen. We can make it happen, guys. Samantha says, awesome, can't wait. All right, so let's just talk real quick about what's happening tomorrow. And I don't think it's too late. It's not too late to get tickets. I think I saw that there were some tickets that were still available. So that's what's going on tomorrow, is the big show happening over on the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center. This is the website, IRAWMA.com. All of the celebrities are going to be there. They're going to be walking the red carpet, and I'm going to try to catch as many as I can just for a few moments. Christopher Martin is in town. He's going to be one of the headliners for the day. And there's so many great artists. Some of the local artists too, like Rowan Godta is going to be co-hosting, is the comedian here. Visions Band is here. You know, we see them at the Blue Marty most Sundays. Sharon Wiles is going to be singing some gospel. Sons of Maestro. These are the ones who are local to South Florida. And of course, we have Julie Mango is going to be co-hosting, I believe. And on the red carpet, I think there are going to be a lot of people here. Glenn Washington is going to be in town. Spice and The Angel, and there's going to be a tribute to Freddie McGregor, and just so many. Go check it out. You know, go to the website IRAWMA.com. Just throw up the website one more time for everybody. Just go and see it. And even the interview that we had last week is on their website. Isn't that great? All the information you can possibly find is here. It's not too late to get your hotel. Shadow Ma is one of the sponsors. They were there last week as we were doing the interview. And just go and see what all is here on the website. Of course, the health fair was today, and that went down well. But there's so many different categories, so much going on. The website is robust. Go check that out as well. All right, so that's what's happening this weekend. It's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is the IRAWMA, the International Reggae and World Music Awards. I'm going to be there tomorrow on the red carpet, God's willing. And it's going to be the highlight, one of the highlights in Lauderhill. And we're honored to have Lauderhill as the place that it's all happening. What does Julia say? A pleasure, Millissa. You did a lovely job. Yes, indeed. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. All right, guys. The events, if you want to check out any events in Lauderhill, go to the YouTube, the Facebook group. The Facebook group, just go to Lauderhill TV. The group, join if you haven't joined, and you'll see loads of events that are posted for the rest of March. We still have a lot of March to go. And also you can find that on my page, Millissa Jayne's Facebook page. But tune in each and every week on a Thursday to hear more amazing things that are happening in Lauderhill. Of course, tomorrow is the big thing. It's the award show right in our city. And guess what? It's going to be televised as well by NBC, I believe. So they will have a beautiful show after the fact. As well as there's so much stuff going on tomorrow regarding this event. It's going to be televised, and also you can watch it online. I think you can watch it also on the IRAWMA website as well. So just be aware of what's going on, and always you can come back to Lauderhill TV to find out the latest and the greatest of what's happening in the city in regards to entertainment, businesses, resources, youth programs, pretty much anything you can think of to do with Lauderhill. We want to encourage you to subscribe and like and share the post. And there's one more thing too. There's one more thing I wanted to tell you about. The city of Lauderhill always has events going on. The official city. You could see what's going on over there at lauderhill-fl.gov. Go there. There's a slider that has all the events as well as the event calendar. So go check that out. And then the Chamber of Commerce, the Lauderhill Chamber of Commerce, lauderhillcoc.org. You can find out a lot of things that's going on regarding businesses and opportunities there, the Lauderhill Chamber of Commerce. All right, guys, did you enjoy the show tonight? I didn't even get a chance to welcome everybody properly. Let me go ahead and do that. Who came in tonight? Julie Lewis Span, of course, is here. Flex FM is also capturing this event. Oh, it's Flex FM is capturing the event. So go tune in from Flex FM. That's great. Marcia, welcome. Samantha Sucrage, Ginger Spice, Rhonda Eyes Alliance, I think it says. Eric, Fantasy Farley, thanks for letting me know about the audio. Audio was playing up. I don't know what happened because it played the second time just fine. Shanika Barrow is here. And Jackie Adamson, welcome. Hey, Juliet Stedman, big up and bless up Lauderhill TV. Didn't see you there. Who else is here? It had a good, She Stole My Thunder, passed through in Canada. Yessie Leva, welcome. Angela Sadler, Aurel Ferguson, and Karen Meikle. So, of course, if you're tuned in, it's good to have you. I like to just acknowledge you. And if you watch it on the replay, go ahead and just drop a comment, because I always check all the comments and I get back to you. All right. It's 1 minute to 9 and we are out of time. So I want to see you next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock for the next episode of Lauderhill TV. Thank you to my co-producer, Mr. G, and everybody who supports the channel. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, and come back and support the channel. Bye for now.